Hi, so winter is almost upon us. Yes, CAT 2022 is just round the corner. Keeping this in mind, we know each and every one of you is really excited, but is also looking for the last final push and the fillip that is going to add those extra 5, 10, 15 percentile to your final CAT score. Well, because of this, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you the last lap to CAT 2022, starting on the 17th of October all the way till the 20th of November. Yes, 4.5 intensive, in fact almost 5 intensive weeks of preparation. What more, the focus is predominantly going to be CAT, which means, as we know, time, speed, distance and time and work in totality have almost equal weightage or sometimes even more weightage than geometry. So can we go ahead and leave geometry and just focus on these two? Can we go ahead and leave entire theta para jumbles and still score a 99.99 percentile in verbal? Yes, we can. This and much more in terms of preparation, in terms of intensive questions that we're going to look at and the smartest way of going ahead and solving that. So catch us on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, and in case you missed that, on YouTube. But go ahead, download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app and also get a 99 percentilers kit which is going to help you ace CAT 2022. See you soon.
Hello friends, welcome back once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope all of you are doing good. All of you are preparing for CAT examination and your preparation is going well, and I also hope that all of you are in a good health, because it is a very problematic scene if you are not well in the last 2 weeks of your CAT examination. So we are just 2 weeks away from CAT, and I want each and every one of you to be in a good health so that you can do the revision properly, you can watch all the videos that we are presenting for you, and you can take this examination properly. So good afternoon everyone. Varun, Guru Prasad, Gyaneshwari, Piyush, thank you very much. I'm good. I hope you are also good. Maitri, good afternoon. So good afternoon everyone. Come on people, raise your voice if you are there in this session. Now LRDI, this is like we can say a little difficult subject, and you cannot afford to be low in energy whenever you are solving the questions of LRDI or whenever you are doing anything related to LRDI. So you need to have a good amount of energy. Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon Maitri, Varun, Akhil, Amrit, Karthik. Good to see all of you in this session. Divya, good afternoon. All right. Now we are just few days away from CAT. Definitely, I understand that at this point in time, we cannot teach you anything new. We cannot expect that we will learn something new in these last few days. Why we are conducting these sessions? Because we want to keep all of you in touch with the studies, with the questions that you have done previously, so that you are in a momentum. You will gain some more momentum in these last few days, and this momentum will help you in solving the questions in CAT in less amount of time. All right, so it is very important to stay in touch. Definitely you should not be picking some new chapters, some new topics in these last few days. Whatever you have done up till now, you must keep revising each and everything. You must revise the formulas of quant, you must revise the different concepts related to quant, LRDI, reading comprehension, para jumbles, so on so forth. Okay, so it's very important to be in touch with all these things, all these questions, so that we don't lose any kind of momentum in these last few days. Okay, keeping this thing in mind, I have basically look like in this session I have like picked up one of the sets of previous year papers of CAT, which I believe was a little difficult, a little time consuming, and like definitely it was not from a particular concept of LRDI, but yes, it was a miscellaneous puzzle and it was definitely time consuming. So that is why I have selected that particular set to be discussed in today's session. One is saying, so please take one session on functions because I'm finding functions difficult and unable to find any tricks. All right, Varun, I'll speak to the team, but definitely like previously, I have conducted some lectures on algebra All right, so you can go through those lectures if you want to. Piyush, any tips we can solve easy set in 6 to 8 minutes instead of 10 to 12 minutes? Now, Piyush, I have always recommended the ideal time to spend on an easy set to be 6 to 8 minutes, definitely less than 10 minutes. Okay. Now, Piyush, there is no trick. Yes, I can share one simple tip with you, which I keep on telling students in like almost all my sessions. So we need to be in a regular practice of the questions of LRDI, right? In my previous sessions, I've also suggested students to keep solving at least 5 to 6 sets on daily basis so that they are used to solving each and every type of question. Like when it comes to Venn diagrams, when it comes to games and tournaments, when it comes to arrangements and puzzles. So these are some kind of topics that we can expect in almost every year of CAT examination. All right. So just one simple tip that I will give to all my dear friends, all the students who are taking this examination. In the last, like whatever days you are left with, so today, like if I'll start from today, we are left with 14 days, and this number of days will keep on decreasing as we go near CAT. So on every day you must practice at least 5 to 6 sets of LRDI, and that will help you in gaining some speed. And if not in 6 to 8 minutes, but definitely I can say that you'll be able to save a lot of time while doing questions in actual examination. All right, so it's just the practice that will help you in increasing the speed. Okay, all right. Next, okay, Jaya, good afternoon. Can we take some new questions like which are expected to come in CAT 2022? Jaya, the simple thing is obviously we don't know what we are going to see in CAT 2022 if I'll talk about the exact paper. Now what we can do is we can rely on the questions that have already appeared in the previous year papers of CAT. Definitely in some of the sessions we are bringing some new sets for all of you. Okay, but in this question, in this session, I have just selected one set from the previous year papers of CAT, which I felt it needs to be covered in the lecture. All right. Now, with every session, like I'll be taking a lot more sessions in the coming future. And definitely, I'll try to bring some of the new sets that you haven't seen up till now in CAT examinations. Also, one very important thing for all of you, information like exact information I'll be giving you in the next 1 or 2 days, but we will be conducting marathon sessions like 1 week before CAT examination. The tentative dates are 21st and 22nd of November, and the sessions will run for the entire day. Like it will start somewhere in the morning at around 11 o'clock, and the sessions will be continued up till 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening, wherein we'll be bringing some of the original questions that are made by like our team, including myself, for LRDI, for quant, as well as for verbal RC. So in these 2 days, I can say that you can book these 2 entire days for your studies, for your revision for CAT examination. It will be a CAT marathon on 21st and 22nd of November. These are the tentative dates, and like in 1 or 2 days, you will get the exact schedule of CAT marathon to be run by BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. Okay. So let's start with this session. This session is gonna be like not very big session because I've just taken one set for this session. So let us quickly start this set. This set has appeared in CAT 2021. Okay. Now, it was a lengthy set, but it was a doable set. Most of you must have seen this set. Okay, so we are going to discuss the set entirely and how, like, what should be our approach for this set in the examination. Now, definitely, since this is an online examination, so you need to draw this table on your rough sheet. All right. Now, if you're drawing this table on the rough sheet, so that means it will definitely consume 45 to 60 seconds of yours to make this entire table. But we don't have any other option. We have to draw this table on our rough sheet. All right. So Once you have drawn this, just let us understand this entire question, what all data is given in this. Okay, so we'll talk about some like easily interpretable statements and some of the statements which we need some time to understand. Okay, so question says that 10 objects O1, O2 up till O10 were distributed among 5 persons. I'll call them A, B, C, D, E. The names are Amar, Bharat, Charles, Disha, and Elise. So I'll call them A, B, C, D, E. So 10 objects will be distributed among these 5 people. Each item went to exactly 1 people. So O1 will go to, let's say, Amar, O2 will go to Charles. So each item will go to exactly 1 person. All right. Amrit is saying audio is a bit distorted for everyone. Voice not clear. Okay. Guys, is my voice clear now? Can you please tell me? Is my voice clear now? So some of you are saying the voice is a little distorted. Is it clear now? Hello, Pragya. Can you all please quickly confirm, is my voice fine? Clear. Disha says clear. So if one student is saying, some of the students are saying it's clear. So we can say that it's not a problem at my end, please. Okay, so yes, it is cleared up. Great. So let's continue reading this set. So 10 objects, each item went to exactly 1 person. Each person got exactly 2 items. Wow, wonderful. So 10 items to be divided among 5 people. Every person will get 2 items. So there is no confusion that what number of objects anyone will get. Okay, so this is decided in the beginning. Out of 10 items, everybody will get 2 each. And this pair of objects is called his or her bundle. So let's say Amar gets O2 and O3. So this is the bundle for Amar. Okay, so Amar got O2 and O3. I'll explain you what are these numbers. So O2 and O3, if these 2 objects goes to Amar, then that will be a bundle for Amar, right? This is one notation, one like word that they'll be using, right? Now the following table shows how each person values each object. So I am valuing my bundle, my objects, as well as the other objects also. So Amar has valued each of these 10 objects as the numbers which are mentioned in this table, right? So this is how every person A, B, C, D, E has valued each of these items starting from O1 up till O10. Okay, now let's move further to the next information, next set of information related to this set. Now they have explained about the values that these persons has given to these objects. So the value of any bundle by a person is the sum of that person's values of objects in that bundle. Okay, so again, if I'll say that Amar has taken O2 and O3, so the value of the bundle for Amar will be 9 plus 9, that is equal to 18. Okay, so the value of any bundle by a person is the sum of that person's values of that object in that bundle, right? A person X, now this is a very important information. Okay, yes Pragya, it is there, fine. So come back to this. Now a person X envies another person Y. A person X envies another person Y if X values Y's bundle more than his own bundle. So I will envy another person if I am valuing, if X is valuing the other person's bundle more than my own bundle. So let's say Amar's bundle is O2 and O3, example, for example. Okay, so Amar's value will be 9 and 9, that is 18, right? Now let's say Bharat's bundle is O4 and O5. Bharat's bundle is O4 and O5. Okay, now let's see if Amar will envy Bharat or not. Now Amar's bundle is 9 plus 9, 18. So Amar has valued his bundle as 18. Now at the same time, Amar has valued Bharat's bundle. So these are the values that Amar has given to O4 and O5. So Amar has valued Bharat's bundle at 3 and 7, that is 10. So Amar has valued his own bundle as 18 and Bharat's bundle as 10. So I can say that Amar will not envy Bharat. Alright. So if Amar will value Bharat's bundle at a value more than his own bundle, then Amar will envy Bharat. So let's have a look at one case in which a person will envy other person. So for example, hypothetically, suppose Amar's bundle consists of O1 and O2. This is for Amar. Okay. And Bharat's bundle consists of O3 and O4. Right. Then Amar has valued his own bundle at 13 and Amar has valued Bharat's bundle at 12. So Amar will not envy Bharat. Now let's see if Bharat will envy Amar or not. Now Bharat has valued his own bundle at 12. Okay, and Bharat has valued Amar's bundle at 5 plus 9, that is 14. So Bharat has valued his bundle less than the bundle of Amar. So now Bharat is going to envy Amar. So this is what is given in this question. All right. So this is how we can interpret if a person will envy other person or not. Right. Now let's move on to the next information. Now what we have to do is we have to just make a group of the objects that is owned by each of these 5 persons. All right. So let's move ahead. Now the following facts are known about the actual distribution of the objects among the 5 people. Now we'll use these 6 statements which are given. Okay, and the definition of a person envying other person, and will now decide which object will belong to which person. Okay, so let's start doing this. Now, first statement says that if someone's value an object as 10, then he or she will receive that object. Now, according to statement 1, what can I say about any of the objects in this table? Come on, help me in deciding this. If someone's value of an object is 10, then he or she will receive that object. So what can we say about any of the objects received by any of these persons? So in the table, I can see that 10 is for O9, which is valued by Bharat. So definitely O9 will be received by Bharat. All right. So जिसने भी 10 वैल्यू किया है, good, O9 to Bharat and O10 to Elise, absolutely, Karthik, good. So जिसने भी 10 वैल्यू किया है किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को, तो डेफिनेटली वो पर्सन उस ऑब्जेक्ट को रिसीव कर लेगा. This is what is given in this first statement. Now there are only 2 10s in the table I can see. So these are the 2 10s that I have circled. So Bharat will get O9. So जहां पे भी मैं circle करूंगा, that object will be received by that person. So Bharat will get O9. I have circled it there, and Elise will get O10. Now if Bharat has got O9, then I can say that no one else will get O9. So I'll put a cross. I'll put a dash, or I'll just strike out that particular number, showing that Amar, Charles, Disha and Elise will not get O9 because Bharat has already received O9. At the same point, I can say about O10. So Amar, Bharat, Charles and Elise will not get O10. All right, so I'll just strike out these numbers. So strike out these numbers, and O10 will be received by Elise, right? Now let's move ahead and look at the next. So first statement is completely used by me. Okay, now I'm going to second. Objects O1, O2, O3 were given to 3 different people. So O1, O2, O3 में से कोई भी 2 ऑब्जेक्ट किसी भी एक सिंगल पर्सन को नहीं मिल सकती. O1, O2, O3 will be given to 3 different people. Fine, let's move ahead. Object O1 and O8 were given to different people. So O1 and O8 भी 2 अलग-अलग persons को मिलेंगी. Done. That was statement number 3. So statement number 2 and statement number 3, I can take care of these statements when I'm in the middle of filling this table. So right now there is no need to look at these statements. Now let's move on to statement number 4. 3 people value their bundles at 16. Okay. No one values his or her own bundle at a number higher than 16. So first of all, let us use this. So maximum value that I can give to my bundle is 16, right? Now, first of all, let's get Bharat. Okay, let's look at Bharat. Now, Bharat, Amrit, good. So Bharat has already got 10. Now the value of Bharat's bundle has to be 16 or less than 16. Okay, so that means Bharat cannot get O2 because 10 plus 9 will be 19. O3 भी नहीं मिल सकता उसे and O8. Alright, so these are the three objects which will not be received by Bharat. O2, O3 and O8. So this is what was mentioned by Amrit. Now similar thing we can say about Elise. Okay, so the sum should be less than or equal to 16. So Elise cannot get O2, O3 and that's it. The others are open for Elise, right? So Elise cannot get O2 and O3. 7 to B. Let's see. I'm not sure about this. If he'll get a 7 or any other. Let's talk about this thing later. So I know that there are 3 people who will value their own bundle at 16. Fine. Let's move on to statement number 5. Disha values her own bundle at an odd number. So number of Disha should be an odd number. All other values of the own bundles at even numbers. So others other than Disha, everyone will value even. So the sum of the objects will be even. All right, sum of the value of the objects will be even. Right. Now I have 4 even numbers, out of which I know that 3 of them will be 16. So let's focus on that now. So again, coming to Bharat, Akhil and Pragya have mentioned that. So I'll come to Bharat now. Now Bharat has already got a 10 and the sum of the numbers should be even. So 10 plus any even number will only be an even number. So the value of the second object for Bharat should also be an even number. So Bharat cannot get a 5, not 3, and there is only one number that is left for Bharat, as correctly mentioned by some of you, that is 6. Okay, so Bharat will get O7. So now this is one person, this is the first person who has valued his bundle at 16. Out of 3, I have got one person. हमें पता है कि there are 3 people who have valued their bundles at 16. Okay, Bharat is one of them. Okay, now let's move ahead and talk about the others. Okay, now if Bharat has got O7, so no one else will get O7. So I'll strike it out from all these places. Let's move on to Elise. Okay, Elise पे चलते हैं. Now Elise का 10 हो चुका है. And the sum should be an even number. So Elise cannot get O4, whose value is 5. Elise cannot get O6, whose value is 5. Elise cannot get O8, whose value is 3. Okay, so Elise can get any one of O1 or O5. All right, so right now I'll not circle them because I don't know which of these 2 objects will be owned by Elise. So Elise के पास O10 तो आ चुका है, whose value is 10. Now Elise के पास सिर्फ 2 ही options बचते हैं, O1 और O5. Both these values are 6. So can we say definitely Elise will value her bundle at 16. So this is the second person who has valued his or her bundle at 16, right? 2 लोग हो चुके हैं 3 में से. Okay, now who will be the third person who will get 16? Let's talk about this. Okay, now it can be either Amar or Charles. Amar या Charles में से कोई एक person हो सकता है, दूसरा person नहीं हो सकता. Disha cannot be there. Disha has valued her bundle at a value which is odd. So odd तो 16 नहीं हो सकता. So Amar या Charles में से there is one person who will value his or her own bundle at 16, right? So up till now we have filled these values. Okay. अब Amar का 16 होना चाहिए. Now Amar के पास क्या क्या numbers हैं? Amar has 4, 9, 9, 3, 7, 3 and 7. Now to make the sum 16 or to make the sum first of all even, it should be either both the numbers even or both odd. Now for Amar, there is only one even number which is left, that is 4. So if Amar will get O1, then he will not be able to make the sum as an even number. So Amar will not get O1. इतना और clear हो गया, ठीक है? Amar will not get O1, right? Okay, so people are saying A not 16. Why? Why? Charles can value 0406. Okay, let's see. Charles 0406. देखते हैं, ठीक है, कौन सा वाला आता है? So अमर के लिए मैंने 4 हटा दिया, right? Now अमर का वैल्यू जो होना चाहिए, it should be either 16 or less than 16, and the same is the case for other people, right? Done. Now let's talk about अमर को क्या क्या मिल सकता है. So अमर, if the sum is 16, okay, if I say that अमर का sum 16 होगा, so अमर के लिए देखते हैं, ठीक है. So if Amar's sum is 16, okay, if Amar's sum is 16, then Amar will value Bharat's bundle at what number? So now the next statement, statement number 6, will help us. Now let's read statement number 6, which is a very, very important statement. Let's focus on this. Now it says that some people who value their own bundles at less than 16 will envy some other person who value their own bundle at 16. So there are some people who have valued their own bundles below 16. These people will envy the people who have valued their bundle at 16. So 16 के नीचे वाले कुछ लोग उनसे envy करेंगे जिसने अपने बंडल को 16 वैल्यू किया है. No one else envies other person. So that means जिसने अपने बंडल को 16 वैल्यू किया है वो किसी और से envy नहीं करेगा, ठीक है? So people who are lower than 16 will envy the people who are at 16, but people who are already at 16, they will not envy other people. So I'm starting with an assumption that Amar का जो sum है that is 16. Amar has valued his bundle at 16. So I'm just checking if Amar can value his bundle at 16 or not. Okay, so Amar का अगर मैं 16 assume करता हूं, then I can say that Amar will value Bharat's bundle. भारत के बंडल को इसने कितना वैल्यू किया है? भारत का बंडल क्या है? O7 and O9. So he has valued Bharat's bundle at 8 plus 9, that is 17. Okay, so can I say that if Amar will value his own bundle at 16 and Amar has valued Bharat's bundle at 17, then Amar will envy Bharat. Okay, Amar Bharat को envy करेगा, but 16 वाला तो किसी से भी envy नहीं करना चाहिए. So from here we got to know that Amar cannot get 16. Okay, so Amar को 16 नहीं मिलेगा. That means Charles is the only person who is left and Charles will get a 16. Okay, so this is the third person who will get a 16. Perfect, done. Okay, so Charles का 16 कैसे बन सकता है? Okay, so Charles, if I look at Charles numbers, so there is only one possibility for Charles, which is 8 plus 8. Right? 8 plus 8 is the only possibility. So Charles will get one of the objects from here and O8 definitely. So O8 will be received by Charles. Am I clear? Yes or no? Education word, you are absolutely correct. Good. So Charles को O8 तो definitely मिलेगा. Right? And then Charles will get exactly one of O1, O2 and O3. Right? Now let's see which of these O1, O2, O3 will be received by Charles. Now one of the statements, statement number 3, says that O1 and O8 are given to different people. So Charles cannot get O1 because Charles has already got O8. Okay. Also O4, O5 and O6, these three will not be given to Charles. Out of O2 and O3, one of them will go to Charles, right? So this is what I have up till now I have made the table. Okay, all right. So Akhil says O8, O2 or O3. Perfect, Akhil. So both of us are on the same page. Varun, Kunal, absolutely correct. Great. Now for O8, object O8 is already given to Charles. So it will not be given to Amar and it will not be given to Disha. Okay. So now O7, O8, O9 and O10 इन सबका इन चार ऑब्जेक्ट्स का डिसीजन हो चुका है. So these will be received by the persons and not received by which persons I have already mentioned in the table. Right? Now next comes Amar. अब अमर का डिसीजन लेते हैं. So Amar will get less than 16. Disha will also get less than 16 and Disha will get an odd number. So odd number Disha का कैसे हो सकता है? Even plus odd is an odd number. So that means Disha will get one of these objects and one of these objects. Alright, so Disha की भी clarity आ गई. Now moving on to the last person, Elise. अब मैं यहां से स्टार्ट कर सकता हूं. Elise के लिए दो ऑप्शंस बचे हैं, O1 and O5. So let's start with an assumption now. So let's start with an assumption. So let's give O1 to Elise. So this assumption I'll be doing with red pen. If this assumption proves out to be wrong, I'll change that assumption, I'll erase that, and we'll start with the next assumption. So assumption number 1, I'm assuming that Elise will get O1. Okay, so that means O5 will not be received by Elise. Done? Itna clear hai? Now let's go to O1 back. So O1 is received by Elise, so Disha will not get O1. Right? Am I clear? Disha will not get O1. Now, for O2 and O3, I am left with Amar, Charles or Disha. Now let's move to Charles. Charles को इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक मिलेगा. Okay, so now let's find out which of these two will be received by Charles. Okay, now to do that, what I'll do is I'll compare Charles and Bharat. Okay, now if Charles will get O2, Charles will get O2. So Charles has valued his bundle at 16 and Charles has valued Bharat's bundle at 5 plus 9, which is 14. So Charles will not envy Bharat. Okay, fine. Charles will not envy Bharat. Now let's talk about Bharat, if he envies Charles or not. Now Bharat has valued his bundle at 16. Bharat has valued his bundle at 16. At the same time, Bharat has valued Charles' bundle at 9 plus 8, that is 17. So now Bharat will envy Charles, which should not be true. Bharat ko Charles se envy nahi karna chahiye because Bharat has scored 16. So that means the assumption that I've taken, Charles getting O2 is not correct. So Charles will get O3. Okay, Charles should get O3. So I'll look at that, I'll circle it and we'll check its feasibility. Charles getting O3. So Charles to Bharat se envy nahi kar raha. Let's see if Bharat will envy Charles or not. So Bharat has envied his bundle at 16 and Bharat ne Charles ke bundle ko kitne pe value kiya hai? 7 and 8, 15, which is less. So now this is a feasible case. Okay, this is a feasible case and we can go ahead by this. Okay, so Charles will get O3. Done. Now O3 will not be taken by Disha or Amar. Yahan se hata diya maine O3 ko. Okay, and for Disha, what is left? For Disha, 8 is left. Definitely 8. This one O2 will come to Disha. Okay, and one of these three will go to Disha. All right, one of these three will go to Disha. अब Disha और Amar को compare करते हैं. So if this will go to, if O2 will go to Disha, then O2 will not go to Amar, and Amar को इन तीनों में से कोई भी दो मिल जाएंगे. Right? So O4, O5 and O6, out of these three, 2 will be received by Amar and जो भी left over होगा, that will be received by Disha. अब टेस्ट करते हैं यहां पे. So Amar का वैल्यू क्या होगा? If Amar will get any two of these three, so Amar का वैल्यू क्या हो सकता है? 3 plus 7 or 3 plus 3 or 7 plus 3. because Amar is getting any two out of these three, right? So Amar will either value his bundle at 6 or 10. अमर का जो वैल्यू हो सकता है या तो 6 हो सकता है या फिर 10 हो सकता है, right? Clear? Now let's see at what value Amar like at what number Amar will value Disha. Okay, so Disha का इसने कितना वैल्यू किया है? 9. All right, 9 किया है, and any one of these three, that is either 3, 7 or 3. So 9 plus 3 करेंगे 12 minimum आएगा. So Amar has valued his bundle at 6 or 10 and Disha के बंडल को इसने उससे ज्यादा वैल्यू किया है. So यहां से क्लैरिटी आ गई that Amar is envying Disha, right? Amar Disha से envy कर रहा है, ये मेरे को क्लैरिटी से पता लग गया है, right? Okay, so Amar has valued his bundle at either 6 or 10 and Amar is envying Disha. Now Amar का और सबसे envy check करते हैं. Wait, so Elise has valued his at 16, so Elise should not envy any other person. Fine, Elise is not envying any other person. Fine. Now checking for Disha. Disha has valued her bundle at either 8 plus 3, that is 11, or 13. Okay, so I can say that wait, so अपूर्व yes 6 और 10 था. फाइन, सो अमर ने अपने आप को 6 और 10 किया है एंड दिशा के बंडल को उसने ज्यादा किया है, तो अमर इज एनविंग दिशा, ये तो क्लैरिटी हो गई. ओके, अमर इज एनविंग दिशा, दिस इज द क्लैरिटी. बट और देखना है कि और सारी चीजें फिजिबल हैं या फिर नहीं. ओके, सो अमर एंड भरत को अगर कंपेयर करते हैं, so Bharat has valued his bundle at 16 and Amar's bundle at a lesser value. Fine, this is feasible. So Disha has got this 8. Okay, so it says that some people who value their own bundles at less than 16 envy some other people who value their own bundle at 16, right? अब यहां पे क्या हो रहा है? अमर इज एनविंग दिशा, बट अमर को किससे एनवी करना चाहिए था? अमर को एनवी उससे करना चाहिए था who has valued their bundle at 16. So basically now in this case Amar is envying Disha who has not valued her bundle at 16. So again, this is not as per the rules, as per the directions which are given. Okay, so I can say that the assumption that I have taken was wrong. I'll read statement number 6 for all of you once again. It says that some people who have valued their bundle at less than 16 should envy with the other people who have valued their bundle at 16, exactly 16. But Disha ने तो 16 value नहीं किया. So Amar A should not envy Disha. But in this case, Amar is envying Disha. So that means जो assumption मैंने red color से लिया था, that is wrong. So now I am removing this entire assumption. So I started from Elise. Elise ने कौन सा मिला था Elise को? O1. So Elise will not get O1. Okay. And Elise will get O5. Right? So Elise को O1 नहीं मिलेगा, Elise को O5 मिलेगा. And now I can continue with this. And I believe that should be the correct answer to this one. Okay, so Elise को O5 मिल गया, O5 और किसी को नहीं मिल सकता, right? Elise O1 will not get. Okay, now O1 is left only for Disha, so O1 will be received by Disha, right? Everyone? No education word. Like obviously we are discussing each and everything. I'm explaining you. Right? If you will solve it, you will solve it in around 12 to 15 minutes. Okay. So Disha will get O1, right? So Disha को 8 मिल गया. Disha will not get O2 or O3 because O1, O2, O3 will be received by different people. So Disha has got O1 and Disha will get anyone among O4 and O6, right? Clear. Now Charles के लिए कौन कौन सा मिल गया था? Okay, so Charles को O8 मिल चुका है already. Now out of O2 and O3, Charles will get one of them. Okay, and अमर के लिए O2, O3, O4 and O6 में से कोई भी दो मिलेंगे अमर को. Right? Fine. So let's talk about Disha now and compare it with Amar. All right. So Disha के लिए यहाँ पे एक even number आना चाहिए. Even number, it will be any sum of any of these, like 2 out of 4 numbers, right? Now Charles will get one of these two 8s. So again, I can start with an assumption. कौन सा वाला 8 मिलेगा? Okay. Yes, Kunal. So like I told you that this was one of the most difficult questions in the last year paper. ठीक है ना? So let's start with Charles. Charles को अगर मैं ये वाला 8 दे देता हूं, so Charles का total 16 हो गया. Now Charles should not envy any other person, right? Charles should not envy any other person. Now looking at Charles, how much he has valued others. So अगर मैं Charles को consider करूंगा, Charles will value others. So अमर से अगर कंपेयर करते हैं तो अमर का 9 हो जाएगा, right? अमर will get a 9 and तो इसने अमर के बंडल को कितना स्कोर किया है? 8 and 6. So yes, it is not envying, right? So this 8 can go to Charles. This 8 can go to Charles and just compare this with others. So Charles ने अपना bundle 16 पे किया है. He should not envy any other person, right? But comparing with Amar, he is envying with Amar. ये हमने अभी देखा है. Okay, so that means O2 will also not go to Charles. O3 will go to Charles. So Charles का fix हो गया O3. So O3 will not go to Amar. All right. O3 will not go to Amar. Charles के दो fix हो गए हैं at 16. And all right. So O2 is only left for Amar. Now out of the last stage of this question, out of this that I'm marking with blue color, one will go to Amar and other will go to Disha, right? One will go to Amar and other will go to Disha. So if O4 goes to Amar, O6 goes to Disha, just check if they are envying each other or not. Okay, so Amar has valued his bundle at 12 and Disha's bundle at less than 12. Fine, this is cool. Now Disha envying Amar or not? So Disha has valued her bundle at 11, but Disha has valued Amar's bundle at more than 11. Okay, so Disha will envy. So this combination is not correct and I will reverse the combination and that will be the answer. Okay, so this combination is not correct. So the combination that I have marked now is absolutely correct. So O4 will go to Disha and O6 will go to Amar. And that is the entire set. Okay, so there were two different sets in the last year paper. One was of javelin throw, which was also very difficult. Okay, and I'll be taking that set in the next session as well. So yes, if you are doing this set on your own, then definitely it will take you some time, at least 12 to 15 minutes in the examination. All right, so Amar ka sum kitna ho gaya? 12, and for Disha it will be equal to 8 plus 5, that is 13. So this is the final table that we have got. Okay, and now basis this, let's try and solve some of the questions. So question number 1, what best can be said about the object O8? What best can be said about the object O8? So if in the table you will check, I'll go back, O8 is given to Charles. All right, so the answer will be O8 will be given to Charles. There is no confusion with that. So the correct answer should be option D. Okay, so O8 is given to Charles and that is the correct answer. All right, fine. Okay, Now O2, who among the following envies someone else? Who among the following envies someone else? Now those who have got 16, they will not envy. Those who have got 16, they will not envy. So B, C and E will not envy any other person, right? So B, C and E will not envy any other person, and A will envy the other person. So the correct answer for this option, for this question, will be option A, right? Question number 3. What is Amar's value of his own bundle? Amar ने अपने bundle को कितना value किया है? Yes. So we have already filled this thing in the table. So Amar has valued his own bundle. Amar को कौन-कौन से objects मिले हैं? Amar has received O2 and O6. So Amar has received O2 and O6. So Amar has valued O2 at 9 and O6 at 3. Okay. So adding these two, the answer will be equal to 12. So Amar has valued his own bundle at a value which is 12. Done? Let's see किस-किसने answer दिया है ये. Okay, nice, good. Next question, question number 4. Object O4 was given to which person? Object O4. So we have just determined towards the end, object O4 was given to, yes, anyone? It was given to Disha as per the table. Okay, so correct answer should be option A. Right. Question number 5. There were 6 questions on this set. Object O5 was given to which person? So object O5, we have decided already that it was given to Elise. So this was like in contradiction to our first assumption. In the first assumption, we assumed that Elise got O1, which was not correct. So O5 was given to Elise. That is option B. Okay. All right. And the last question. What best can be said about the distribution of object O1? So again, we have a unique distribution. So O1 was given to Disha. That means the correct answer will be option D. Okay. So O1 was given to Disha. We already knew that. And yes, the correct answer is option D. Perfect. So there was one set each in the previous year paper of CAT that was very, very difficult. Okay. Now, if you have seen the set of javelin throw, I would recommend that you must leave questions like that, because the other 3 sets except the javelin throw wala question were very easy. So either you can do all the 3 questions, all the 3 sets, or you get stuck to one of the sets and waste your time. Okay, so advisable hai examination mein just evaluate how much time you are taking to complete one particular set. Okay, basis that you must decide if you want to start the particular set or not. All right, so that is all about today's session, guys, and I'll definitely come back to you like you requested with some of the original sets of LRDI. Now before that, I can tell you about yes, education word, but obviously you will have to enter those sets to understand if they are doable or not. Okay, so ये जो आज हमने set solve किया है, definitely on the day of CAT, I can give less priority to those sets because we know that they are going to consume at least 15 minutes of ours. Okay, now CAT D-Day activity. Do join us on 27th of November for the detailed analysis of CAT 2022, every slot at the mentioned timings. Okay. Also, anybody who want to prepare for CAT 2023, we have already started some batches for CAT 2023. So these are the details about the batches, the things that will be given to you like while your studies at BYJU'S Exam Prep. Also, you can look forward to join this test series. All the details are mentioned on the screen. Now, one very important piece of information, last lap to CAT 2022 will continue with its session every day. Now, every day starting tomorrow up till 20th of November. So you can catch us live every day at 7 o'clock for Last Lap to 2022. And this is the schedule for the next 7 sessions that we'll be bringing for all of you in the upcoming 7 days, every day at 7 o'clock in Last Lap to CAT 2022. All right. So friends, that is all from my side. Okay, अगर एग्जाम में 5 सेकंड बचा हुआ है और आंसर मार्क कर दिया बट सेव. Okay, so Soumya, you need to. Okay, so Soumya, I'll quickly give you an answer for this. So save करना पड़ेगा आपको, otherwise it will not be considered. All right. So 5 seconds बचे हैं. You have marked but not save. Save नहीं किया तो it will not be considered. Okay. So friends, that is all from my side. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We'll see you again. Bye bye.